In the meantime, there's going to be distractions and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers.
Now, this isn't just anybody's house that's burned down in the LA fires. This is P. Diddy's house that's burned. Oh, and there was supposed to be an investigation in 2 days' time.
At 4:32 p.m., we received a 911 call that a suspect was attempting to light a fire in the community of Woodland Hills and was being detained by residents. Officers from LAPD's Topanga area responded and took that suspect into custody.
Y'all, you won't believe what's happening with this whole Diddy situation. The tea is scalding hot, darlings. The word on the street is absolutely shocking. Apparently, these recent California wildfires weren't just any ordinary disasters. No. Word has it that certain Hollywood elites deliberately started these fires, and you won't believe why. They were desperately trying to destroy evidence that Diddy had supposedly hidden in secret underground tunnels across California. Here's the real gag. Diddy somehow knew about the raids on his properties last year just moments before they happened. While he didn't have time to clear out his suspicious stash of baby oil and honey, that's a whole other story, he apparently managed to hide some seriously incriminating evidence against other celebrities, and now these people are going to extreme lengths to find it, even if it means burning down innocent people's homes. But wait, it gets even juicier. Remember Allison Carter? She actually predicted these wildfires before they even happened. And when I tell you nobody took her seriously then, well, they're certainly paying attention now. For those who don't know, Allison was one of the insiders at Diddy's notorious freak-off parties, and she's been spilling the tea about him since 2021. Every single thing she said about Diddy has been spot on. And now it looks like her wildfire predictions were right on the money too.
Carter hinted at these wildfires being orchestrated by Hollywood elites before.
Now here's where it gets really interesting, sweeties. Every single celebrity whose house burned down, they've all been somehow connected to or rumored to be on Diddy's infamous list. Even Chris Brown, who was spotted at one of Diddy's parties, couldn't keep quiet about this. He jumped on Instagram and basically confirmed what we were all thinking, saying, "Someone starting these fires is don't add up. And honey, it doesn't stop there." PETA Merritt Troyd shared something absolutely shocking on her Instagram story. Apparently, there were 5 men in ski masks deliberately starting fires in areas that weren't even burning. Can you believe it? But wait, there's more. Andrew Huberman, the podcaster, actually caught these mysterious men in action and shared photos of them starting fires in random urban areas. Like, who does that?
There's no protocol for what's about to happen. The world is going to crumble when they see this next arrest. In the meantime, there's going to be deaths, distractions, and fires to hide evidence. Watch for it, ask questions, demand answers. You know who's on those flight logs. You do. You know who should be arrested. You all do. You know that that laptop from hell is real. You know that the black book is real. You know Ghislaine Maxwell's customers are who everybody is watching in the everyday news, including those who you drop your kids off with every day. Your schools, your doctors, big banks, Chase Bank, Bank of America. There is a lot of people that are attached because this goes very deep. I told y'all this is a spider web that is tangled and tangled and tangled and woven intricately. I am telling you right now that once one goes, it's going to pull on a big string. That arrest is coming.
And darlings, listen to this. Huberman actually tweeted about witnessing these suspicious activities firsthand. He saw people lighting fires in perfectly normal urban areas of LA, specifically at 302 Pico in Santa Monica. He did the responsible thing and called both the fire department and police. But here's where things get really suspicious. This wasn't your typical California wildfire, honey. We're talking about 27 casualties and over $2 billion in property damage. You'd think with destruction on this scale, the police would be all over it, right? Wrong! The cause is still undetermined. And people are convinced it's because it's all connected to Diddy and his associates. They're saying it's being covered up.
We're at 302 Pico and people are lighting fires now. You can see they lit a fire. These guys, not all the people there, but some of those guys lit that fire, and they're actually, the trees caught fire and then the palms are catching fire. So civilians are now lighting fires down in the so-called, you know, flats around Santa Monica, Venice. So Be safe out there. Fire department's been dispatched. We don't have enough water to put this thing out, but we're supposedly on the way.
But hold on to your seats, because this tea is about to get even hotter. Catherine Bitts, the former U.S. Assistant Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, spilled some major tea on a podcast, basically pointing fingers at Diddy's associates. This sparked a whole new conversation about the infamous Diddy list. And guess what? Almost every celebrity whose house burned down was supposedly on it. For those who need catching up, and trust me, you want to hear this. When Diddy's house got raided last year, the police found boxes upon boxes of evidence, including, yes, you guessed it, those infamous boxes of baby oil. But that's not even the juiciest part. They allegedly found some seriously compromising tapes of Diddy's freak ops. And word on the street is that these tapes have been circulating in Hollywood. One tape in particular, featuring Diddy and a young male celebrity, was apparently being auctioned around.
What I want to see, what I usually look at in situations like this is I look at the patterns of who got wiped out and how. And, one of the first questions, I'll be honest, that I'm going to look at when I look at some of the communities involved is how many of the homeowners were on the P. Diddy list.
As if all that wasn't scandalous enough, a deeply disturbing video has resurfaced, showing Diddy allegedly naming all the celebrities he had dirt on. When this video first came out, people didn't think much of it, but now? Oh, darlings, now everyone's looking at it in a completely different light. Considering everything we've learned, people are wondering if this is actually the list of celebrities who were involved in these notorious freak-off parties.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and
kill. Correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No, I
tape.
can't explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it? Or
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video was graphic in nature.
Oh my, all right. So we know that he videotaped a lot of activities at his home, Diddy. And it sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes, this was actually in his Atlanta home, at a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotaping, like they're being surreptitiously recorded it.
And if you haven't noticed the most shocking part, he was actually holding a piece of paper with these specific celebrities' names printed on it. Now, I'm not saying these celebrities are guilty of anything, but people are definitely giving them some serious side-eye. Getting back to Catherine Bitts, what she revealed next was absolutely chilling. She confessed to doing some extreme things to cover up Hollywood crimes, particularly those involving inappropriate behavior with minors. She even drew parallels between the Diddy situation and the infamous Franklin cover-up of 1988, where Nebraska politicians were caught in some truly despicable activities.
Drake,
Oprah, J-Lo, A-Rod, Will Smith, Alicia Keys. That's pretty hit. Black King Gardner, Justin Bieber, Kevin Hart, Mark Wahlberg, Snoop, DJ Khaled, Swiss Beats, Kelly Rowland, Kelly Rowland. Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Maluma. Maluma. Sheree. Sheree. Sierra. Sierra. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe. Yeah, that's my sis right there. Lizzo. Lizzo. Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion. Jay Balvin. Jay Balvin. Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell. That's your auntie. Usher. Usher. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato. Shaq and his whole family. Shaq and his whole family. Tracy Ellis Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross. Little Uzi Vert. Little Uzi Vert. Sway Lee. Sway Lee. Rick Ross. Rick Ross. Julian Huff. Julian Huff. Diplo. Diplo. E-Nice. E-Nice. Drea. Drea. Myrna Boy. Myrna Boy. The show's third singer. Nicole Scherzinger. Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. Say Nicole. From the Pussycat Dolls. Cat Dolls. That's right. Paris Goldman. Paris Goldman. Cara Delevingne. Winnie Harlow. Prince Montana. And a bunch of big surprises that I can't tell you. Because they're so big, sometimes they get busy and they forget that they committed to answering the phone.
And remember our girl Allison? Well, she came back after the fires to remind everyone that she called it. She knew this was the Hollywood elite's plan all along. Nobody knows exactly how she got this information, but darling, she was right on the money and now people are finally taking her seriously. Here's something absolutely wild. Allison mentioned explosions, and wouldn't you know it, there were actual explosions during the fires. And get this, they happened in areas that weren't even burning. It's like someone was deliberately targeting specific locations. One of these incidents was caught on camera when a reporter was doing a live update. The explosion was so loud, they had to include it in their report.
There's still an inferno out here. You can see just how strong the flames. Oh, whoa, and you heard that explosion there. This is the back of a home here, trees up in flames at the moment. The flames spreading to the home here again, the 800 block of Radcliffe Avenue. Of course, we want to keep our distance, but we're hearing some bangs going on. We obviously don't know what's exploding.
But wait, there's more. Another explosion was captured on video landing in Pasadena, California, which started yet another fire. This one was even louder than the first and caused massive damage. But here's where it gets really interesting. Right in the middle of all this chaos, a supposed phone call between Diddy and his son Christian was leaked, and honey, it's suspicious with a capital S. In this call, Diddy was apparently speaking in code to Christian, telling him to get rid of pizza boxes. And people believe this wasn't about actual pizza at all. They think he was telling Christian to destroy any remaining evidence that could be used against him.
But listen, do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Yeah. Even Christian seemed confused at first about what his father was asking, but apparently, he eventually caught on to what Diddy really meant. People are convinced this conversation is somehow connected to these mysterious fires. The internet is absolutely buzzing about this. One person tweeted, "As soon as the fires were started, I immediately said, this was a cover-up to whatever is coming out in the Diddy case from minute one." Another social media sleuth decoded the conversation saying, "Diddy calls say get rid of pizza boxes, meaning houses, as boxes where they were kept and all the sacrifices were done at these parties." This whole situation is absolutely wild, darlings. From secret tunnels to mysterious men in ski masks, from leaked tapes to coded conversations about pizza boxes, this scandal has everything. And the most terrifying part? These fires caused real damage to innocent people's lives and properties, all allegedly to cover up Hollywood's darkest secrets. The question on everyone's mind now is, Were these California wildfires really connected to Diddy and his associates? Are we witnessing one of the biggest cover-ups in Hollywood history? And most importantly, what other secrets are still buried in those California hills? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to click here for another absolutely shocking video that you won't want to miss.